What's on tap today?
Cheers.
Cheers.
We got some North Fusions.
This smells good right
North
off the...
Canico.
Here you go.
Cheers.
Air cheers.
Lemon balm.
One of my
Salute.
Somebody you know, Zach?
one of my buddies from chiropractic school had started this company.
once
So I
it
told
hits
him, I'm
your
like, hey
lips.
man, we're gonna
Can I
sponsor
try a
this.
sip of that one?
Yeah.
Cool.
You know,
Wanna try
just
that one?
hunting for those sponsors, really.
We're throwing out lots of
Mike,
lures.
hey, come on, man. Make it happen. This is probably the first
your favorite?
podcast that they're
I think
sponsored
this
on.
one.
So that's
This
a
is
big
a little
deal.
lighter. Doesn't
deal
have
for
as much
everyone.
of a punch.
Yeah. But yeah,
do
so
you
North
have?
Fusions, this is a CBD. It's not marijuana. Oh, it is.
Don't worry, moms.
Especially my mom. She's like, marijuana CBD.
On camera, Zach?
Oh my gosh, you're so unprofessional. Like, but they also have THC, which maybe for a future episode.
Yeah,
not
we could
into
maybe get into
patients.
that.
Please,
We'll,
I
after
would love
midnight.
to be invited for
Yeah,
that
Okay.
episode.
we'll see how
can
this one
talk.
goes
Spinal,
first.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll give you
So-
some notes and then we'll circle back.
So welcome to Spinal Tap, episode 5. We got myself, Dr. Zach Mashinsky. To the right of me, Dr. Mitch Evenson.
That is me.
And today we have a very special guest, a woman that has our hearts. And we love her, the happy healer herself,
Hello.
Britt Graft.
I'm
Welcome.
here.
Britt.
Yeah.
I
Also known as-
also love you guys too.
Yeah.
Very much.
We love
Mutual.
her. So she is the one and only happy healer. And your website could be off, but you've been practicing for 17 plus years. It's probably more than that.
19 years now.
19 years. Yeah.
19 years in
update that.
practice.
It's amazing because you're like, what, 20 years old?
I mean, I know I look 20, but
You're
I
an
feel
old-
22.
pretty close to 40 at this point.
Do you feel like an old soul?
Richie's still the oldest.
No, I think we were talking. I think we're the same age.
Oh.
When's your birthday?
I turned 40 in November 18th. Scorpio.
You're older than I am.
Just by a little
By a
bit.
little.
So I'm the elder in the room,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd like that to be acknowledged.
So would you like to speak first and then we just...
You got to smoke the pipe first.
Yes.
We
Don't
should
force
have a
me.
peace pipe, like a talking talisman.
I like how we're planning the
Have some of
future in the present.
Everybody, ground yourself. Presence
Yes.
right
Ground.
now.
Yeah.
Take your shoes off. I won't do that to you.
Yeah.
Keep
Oh,
mine on.
gross.
Keep
But
these-
Brittany, you can talk about yourself, but I was looking at your website and I think your mission statement is a great one where you talk about using your intuition to help people obviously be empowered, which is a buzzword for a lot of people,
For sure.
but kind of find themselves, spirit, body, and mind. And you do it so exceptionally well and everybody loves you. Hence why you're so busy.
Oh my God. I have been
Like-
trying to get in with you for
Oh, yeah.
3 months.
It's the waitlist, baby. You can get in.
Yeah.
You just gotta be patient.
That's hard.
So
It's hard.
welcome
Thank
to
you.
Spinal Tap, and just kind of give us we can kind of give an intro of how we met, how we got
I
to be in the
love
same
that.
practice, but
Origin
also
stories.
like what got you part of your journey. And 40 minutes isn't going to be nearly enough to explain that, but I'll kind of let you touch the high points. So take the mic.
So I was always like intuitive. I remember being like 4 years old and sitting in the grass and like going, God, why did you pick me to be here? Like, what am I, like, why did you pick me? And, at that time, I remember like it just being a really natural conversation. But now as I've grown and I've had kids of my own, I'm like, that's not like super typical of a 4-year-old.
4-year-olds don't ask this question.
Like I was literally
Existential.
contemplating everything existential.
And it was mostly self-talk, or did you have these conversations with others?
No, I think it was really self-talk and like in my head.
Did you have friends?
Yes.
Imaginary?
No. But I was a sleepwalker.
I didn't mean like, did
Which
you
I
have
do-
friends?
I kind of was
No, I
like,
didn't have friends.
I was an outcast.
Yeah.
And I think that when I look back that those were big differences for me. And I have the ability to see auras and angels. And I remember seeing figures when I was little, like white beings going past my doorway. And I'd get up and I'd go out and look and there'd be nothing there. And it was nothing I ever really shared with anyone because it was just my own experience, right? And then I went into school and I'm really neurodiverse. So I'm dyslexic, I have dysgraphia, dyscalculia, an auditory processing disorder,
You're
and
in
ADD.
good company. It's okay.
Very, very much good
ain't
company.
count good.
What's the new one we know about?
Misophonia.
Have you heard that one before?
Yes.
So I have a patient who enlightened me about this, but I was like, oh, that makes total sense now.
It does make sense
Yeah.
because it's like
Bring
for
your
a-
mic just a touch close.
For a lot of people, it's like a real thing.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. Do you have it?
Oh, I don't even want to speak it.
Yeah.
Well, I will try not to chew
Yeah.
around you. Because your skin will crawl.
No, it literally feels like the sound is in my body.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But that also, to me, that just means you're a highly sensitive individual.
Thank you.
Really.
course.
You are very sensitive.
Yeah. You guys both are sensitive.
More than me.
I don't know. It might be pretty equal.
Very sensitive. Don't talk to me like
Are
that.
you guys gauging sensitivity? Because I'd like to throw my hat in the ring.
Oh,
Richie,
yes.
sit in the corner
Please tell
and
us.
fudge off. Take a nap.
Please.
I
tell
haven't
us.
slept in 2 days.
Yeah.
Can we unpack this at one point?
Oh boy.
I would love to unpack that at some point.
So-
Maybe we'll.
You kind of touched on this, but like when you were a little person, you were 4 and you had these experiences. Like when was there like a moment when you realized like, hey, this isn't normal for everybody? I think you were kind of talking about that.
Well, kind of like when I was in high school, I never really got busted at parties because I always would get feelings.
This is
Spidey
not
senses.
good.
And like I'm telling you, like I was like thinking about that earlier today, and I was like, dang, like in a way that was my own intuition, like me using it for my advantage, right?
Like you would leave.
Totally.
Like I would
Or you'd be like,
leave,
"Ah, this
I would
is going-
leave or not go
Oh,
or
sure.
not participate or whatever. And then I graduated high school and I went into college.
Where'd you go?
I went to Oshkosh in Wisconsin. They were at the time the only college that had a program for dyslexics.
Oh.
So that's how I landed there. I went there for about a year and a half and it just wasn't the right place. So I went home and I worked at a daycare I'd been working at through high school, and I just needed to take a minute. And one morning I woke up and I heard a voice say, "You should go to massage school."
Is that the first time you'd heard that?
Yes. I did have like a calling to massage school, but I was very caught up in proving that I was smart, so I went to college. So I didn't listen at the time. So I heard that and I was like, well, I'm at kind of a weird crossroads. I went upstairs and I was like, Mom, I think I want to go to massage school. She was like, great.
Something.
yes.
Just do anything.
Just something.
Get off the damn couch.
And I signed up and I fell in love. And I would say at that school, my gifts started to emerge and started to kind of grow and turn into something where I was like, and my instructors would be like, you're very different than the other students.
Did you like that, hearing that? Or were you like, oh, that's overwhelming to hear?
Join the club.
I didn't really know what I didn't really know what it meant.
Like you didn't belong. Yeah, it's hard. I'm sure. Like I don't belong, or like
yeah, it was
I have a
kinda
higher
like-
power.
Right.
Like am I Jedi level?
Can you please rate my Jedi level?
What's your midichlorian count?
At least a 2. I
Yeah.
don't know if that scale is true.
I feel like mine might be a 10. Come join me.
Yeah.
So then I started practicing massage and everything kind of took off and I was able to build a business no matter where I went, which
were-
was a good sign.
Where did you start after massage? Was that Lifetime right away?
Nope. I actually went to a chiropractic clinic and I was never raised in a chiropractic clinic. And this guy was like all full of sorts of different crazy stuff, like lasers,
Oh.
all
Cold
these
laser baths.
Yeah, like all these
Sharks
different
with lasers.
sharks with lasers. So I was there, then I went to a spa, and then I landed at Lifetime where I was there for 5 years.
Was
and
that like your best experience out of the first 3, or was it just out of convenience? And
Lifetime was a good experience. I grew a business wherever I went, so it wasn't like that was never an issue. But I liked my experience at Lifetime. I just outgrew it, and there was just nowhere for me to go. But I love that I started at that chiropractic clinic because that really opened my eyes to a lot of different things that I'd never been exposed to.
Like what?
It's cool.
Just like even supplements. And I met a guy there who ended up training me in cranial sacral therapy. And it was just like even like machines that worked with fascia, kind of like a Theragun, but this was like, you know, forever ago.
Yeah.
Like, so like the first types of Theraguns and just how he treated and acupuncture, and he did like these foot detox. I mean,
Cool.
you name it,
Yeah.
it was happening there.
Yeah.
It got strange.
I mean,
That's good.
it was strange, but I was so into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it
Right.
opened your eyes to a bunch of
It
stuff.
really did. And then I went to Lifetime because I had a daughter, or I had a baby, and then I needed day hours because I wanted to be with her at night, and so that's how I got at Lifetime,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and now I'm here.
Right.
In
And
a blink of an eye.
right.
This is
And we'll talk about that. But you're actually leaving our space,
I am.
which is sad.
But
we
I mean,
share space, but
I cried about it when I
Yeah.
told the boys.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I didn't.
but it's all good stuff. Yeah, Mitch is like, don't let the door
The one
I
time.
was
hit
like,
you on the way out.
Good. See ya.
You went into the bathroom and cried.